original active peace initiative from 1989 focuses on bringing all these different aspects. So it focuses on bringing the social, the economic, the political, the spiritual, and the environmental, and also the scientific perspectives together to work together to create a more harmonious world. But how do you think specifically today's youth can also contribute to this conversation?
Okay. Youth actually is the future of humanity. And also certain youth individuals and groups are not only future, actually they are right now, relevant right now. And when we say education, we are talking about a future generation. But then the present day youth, as well as people like me, not youth anymore, we also have to be educated. So it is relevant to everyone. But youth participation is the definition of future, and also influence, present influence. Let's put it this way. If we look into a problem that our world is facing, and our world is facing so many problems, so many. Of course, there's lots of good things. So many good things are happening too, of course. But there's so many problems there. I give you two examples. Two actually statistics put out by competent organizations. Let's say global statistics. They put out so many things, but I just picked up one. That is, when human beings, they cannot bear to live anymore. That is terrible, isn't it? So what people do is commit suicide. So committing suicide is not a simple thing. It is actually sign of the degradation of human life value. And it is not only the value of the life of others, but the value of life of oneself. And one have to feel so desperate to end their own life by themselves. So, in this, of course, reasons and philosophies behind and all of that, we don't have to go into it. But just itself, according to the global statistics, there is 800,000 people, actually youth, between 15 to 24 years of age throughout the world commit suicide every year. That means every 40 seconds, one youth is killing themselves in some part of the world. Example, that doesn't count attempting. That doesn't count adults. It is a youth between 25 to 20, 15 to 24. And so that's huge number. Something must be wrong there, because there's so many countries in this world whose population is less than 800,000. So that way, entire city, entire town, entire country, and in some cases, 3, 4 small countries, 5, 6 small countries will make up that population in today's world map. So that way, this is one example. Excuse me. Now, another thing, okay, child mortality. Okay, in the world, according to the world in data, in that every year 6 million children under age of 15 die. under 15 die. And that means 16,000 deaths per day. That means 11 deaths every minute. So exact calculations, you can just do it easy. But that is credible global statistics and world in data. So this truthing involves youth. And this truthing involves the maximum, the most extreme, the death. Okay, so this last data of 6 million children dying every year is not committing suicide. That is death from all kind of reasons, malnutrition, etc., etc. So this kind of true things, and there is thousands of data like that about all kind of things, and that proves to us something is wrong. And so this way, the youth involvement is very crucial. Example with dealing with this, because how much what goes on in the mind of the youth, I supposed to know. To be honest, I think I know. I supposed to know. I should know, but how can I precisely, without any mistake, without any shortcoming, I know precisely. But the youth know. Because I was a youth 60, 50 years ago, 65 years ago, 60 years ago, 50 years ago. 50 years ago, actually, I was 21. So that time, what I think, how the younger generation supposed to think, was my way of thinking and my way of dealing with things that time. But and also what I go through. But then today, they go through so many different things that I might even have hard time to imagine. So for that, the youth participation is crucial. For example, with this two issue, there's thousands of issues, but this two very serious issue.
I feel like as youth, it's very easy for people to neglect our voices in the world, and there's a lot of talk about diversity, but sometimes we forget to include age as a part of diversity. And I feel that as these times are changing, we should speak from our heart, we should speak from our experience, and we should speak from our stories to really contribute to this ongoing conversation of how can we help the future of the world? How can we help the future of humanity? And I also feel like it's very important for youth to know that their voice has a lot of value. Their voice, it's a part of our duty in a way to help contribute and add on our ideas for the betterment of the planet and the betterment of the world. And I really see it as when we include all of these perspectives in the conversation, and especially as youth, and being able to embrace everybody's views, we can maintain a balance between the past and the present, and the tradition and the new. And we can have this sort of clarity and insight and this kind of direction in order to pinpoint the exact problem and really empower and uplift people from all walks of life in order to solve this crisis and bring more harmony to the world.
Yes, I agree.